The internet shouldn't exist and give me a platform. This is a problem that I have a platform. that is the only like thought I had that's of use throughout this whole podcast. That it's a problem that I am able to post this hour-long video of me and my buddy saying absolutely nothing for an hour. So last weekend I went to go record a video.
Yeah.
Basically at my high school.
When did you do that?
Basically at my high school last weekend, and because my high school is in a public park that has a little forest. It's very nice.
Okay.
For movies and stuff, and I think I'm over it. I think I'm over high school.
You're over high school.
You know, I wasn't. My friend kept on bringing shit from high school, and I was going along with him, but I wasn't really like. I was like, oh, you know, we've already talked about this, and we were like there in front of the high school. Right. And I wasn't like, man, remember the days when these chicks used to bounce up and down. You know, I wasn't.
Well, you weren't that guy.
I wasn't that guy, but I'm just saying I wasn't. You know, you get fucking the Sally saga when she fucking sucked
You
up.
Actually know a girl named Sally?
No, but I'm just saying.
No one really knows a girl named Sally.
No one really knows a girl named Sally is a movie by Martin Scorsese.
That's the title of this podcast.
Nobody really knows
a girl named Sally. Have you ever seen a girl named Sally? Have you ever met a girl named Sally? I've never met I've never met a gay man or a girl named Sally. I've probably met a gay man named Sally. Not a girl.
What is Sally short for?
Salamander.
Salandra.
Welcome to Dr. Bros, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 5 or 6 or whichever. We've recorded at least 12 and we haven't put
those guys came in last episode.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Those
some...
guys. There was 2 different guys in the last episode.
Do
you remember those guys? Who were those guys, Albie?
Dude, they were on American Idol.
They were?
Yeah.
Like the American Idol?
I want to say how fucked up it is that...
Here we go.
Granted, I was only on TV for a couple seconds.
Yes.
I did have a line, and my name was on the television.
Yeah.
And I gained exactly 0 followers across all my social media platforms.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Remember every time I told you, dude, you're gonna blow up.
This guy made me believe that I was gonna be on like.
But you were though, like it just didn't. They didn't put your tag.
I was getting ready to be canceled because I know it's like this isn't gonna. They're not gonna let me. I was like lawyering up and shit because I know they were gonna uncover shit. But no.
Right. No. The second I saw Albie the Mingus and we were both next to each other when we were watching the episode, and I was like, dude, they didn't even bother to put the character name. They just went straight up to Albie the Mingus. But me, the guy that did all of it, my name or real name's not out there.
Yeah, but you're fine.
No, I'm fine, but it's not like imagine gaining 5,000 followers on my real account.
Right, exactly.
As opposed to through an account that's fake, and now I have to keep it up. It's a whole new thing. It's like I gave birth to a kid and now I'm taking care of him.
Nothing like that.
Oh, it's all like that. All of it. I feel like it's all like that.
You think
I'm basically racing myself. Racing Yudi's Bell. I'm racing him. It's a whole other person I'm racing.
You know what's really valuable about what you're doing? Because a lot of people are going through this. A lot of people...
If you say nothing, that'll be great. You know what's really valuable? Nothing.
No, because a lot of people, they get fame, right? They get famous. TikTok and all these platforms that give us a lot of opportunities. And we don't have a lot of opportunities to delve inside the psychology of the young, impressionable man who suddenly has all these likes and comments and all these... women just texting him based on what? Based on a couple funny videos, a funny character.
Yeah.
And you're just putting it out here for the world. You're vulnerable, you know. You're letting me dig. You're letting them dig. Yeah. We're making digs. Hey, this guy, he's a fucking malouk. See? He doesn't even frown. He's not sad about it. And because I feel like if Charlie D'Amelio, the 16-year-old most famous person in the world.
Yeah, someone's on Jimmy Fallon's for some reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Also...
How about late night shows now putting TikTok stars in their episodes? What's that about?
You know what
Let's keep TikTok to TikTok and like real TV for real TV or whatever the fuck. Keep going, though. I don't want to break your point. I feel like you were going somewhere.
No, dude, break my heart.
Okay, I will never do that.
Mm?
Tell me, what was your point? You said this happened.
I think you're losing your mind.
It's not. You really? Okay.
And the last chapter of this ends with a crime and a Magic Spoon sponsorship.
Well, hey, listen. If I have to, do I have to commit the crime?
Bro, why? See, that sentence was fun because it was mysterious.
It was. So,
and now you're just dissecting.
I made it too weird.
You
Look,
know?
if a crime has to happen for this podcast to get a Magic Spoon sponsorship, then it will.
Dude,
and I don't care who commits a crime and who it's committed. So you can commit a crime on me. Dude, you can. This is a public service announcement. If you want to commit a crime on me, just let me know before, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not even gonna bother about it.
Like murder.
If you're gonna murder me, dude, just let me know.
Okay. So,
I need to put it in my calendar. I'm too busy.
All right. So
make it on a day that I'm really busy. Then it'll impact someone and everyone and a lot of things. You know what I mean?
You're like the president, basically.
Don't kill, dude. I'm very important.
Dude, what happens if you die? Who takes your place?
Who takes your place? You, immediately.
Wow, dude. I don't think I can handle all that.
Oh, really? You can do it.
Nah, dude.
You can do it.
I wouldn't fit in your shorts.
No, you'll fit in them.
Nah, dude.
You'll fit in a large
yeah, but they'll be like knee length, and then... Because it's like, you want your shorts to expose a certain amount of the knee.
I like when my shorts expose a little bit of my thigh.
I like when my shorts expose pedophiles and rapists and criminals of all sorts.
Wait, well,
Law and Order SVU,
why would
a team dedicated to investigating the darker spots of New York City's criminal underbelly.
But you're saying
Stabler is back.
Your shorts would expose them, therefore.
No, I'm just saying because we're talking about shorts exposing the knees, and I'm like, I'm gonna expose.
No, I know what you were
criminals.
doing. I know what you were doing.
Yeah, man. See, that's the thing about me, man. It's because I read.
If you are gonna throw the fact that you read,
no. It's every once in a while.
Every podcast.
Every once in a while.
I'm made to be seen.
Saying, look, I'm trying to hide my bookcase.
No, you're not trying to hide anything. There's 2 bookcases here. I've never seen someone pick up one of them. Okay.
Well, dude,
they're a decoration.
Man, they're not to work out. You don't pick them up. You read them, and we don't read when guests are around because that's rude. How would you feel? If we're talking?
I would. If you told me let's read a book together right now, I'd be happy about that.
Bro, you could not do that in a million years. years,
but what if I
wanted to sit down?
What if I wanted
read
to
a book while I'm reading a book, and we just
would
sit
you ever
down?
want to do that?
Why?
Right, but why do it alone, dude? Why do it alone? Why would you? It's so much work. How long does it take to read one book?
You can't split.
How long does it take to read a book?
It depends.
Usually 2 days, 2 weeks. I've literally never read a book.
Ooh.
And I mean that in the most honest way possible. And I hope no one's judging me. If you're watching and you're a teacher of mine and you ever asked me to read a book, there's 100% chance I did not read it and I went to Sparks Notes and I barely read that.
Mm.
Why? Why is it? Why?
I mean, I kind of get it.
Why do you think that is? Because I thought I was a good student, but I just knew how to get around.
I mean, you seem to be doing fine. It's not a big deal. You're a smart guy.
I am a smart guy, but I'm not.
If you feel like you want to read a book and you're interested in it, and you want the experience, you want to sit down and take your time, read a book.
It's because I don't. It's like I don't know. I want to have the time to read a book and just decompress. Because why not? Because it's like skydiving. If you got to do it, you got to do it.
Reading a book is nothing like skydiving.
It is.
Mm.
Some would say it is. You're like jumping into a whole new world. You're jumping out of the plane.
You're more like slowly drifting into a new reality.
It's like canoeing.
That you kind of wade in and lose your mind in, and you kind of get to imagine and make your own world. It uses up a little more of your imagination than movies and other sorts of mediums, yeah.
Fair.
But it is nothing like skydiving. I don't think anybody has ever said that because you're wrong.
Maybe they're not as smart.
Maybe they're not as smart. But yeah, man, you know what? You seem to be doing like on many different metrics, right? You could be a successful person and never read a book, so who gives a fuck, really?
No, I know, but I feel like people say you gotta read a book.
You know what? I remember Julian Casablancas of The Strokes. He said in an interview for his album Phrases of the Young.
Wow.
He said, "Oh, I ripped the title off of an Oscar Wilde book. I've never read a book in my life, but I thought that title was pretty cool." And this guy is one of the best songwriters of our generation.
Yeah, but you don't need to be a good writer to be a good reader, and you don't need to be a good reader to be a good writer.
Right. No, that's absolutely right.
And that was Dr. Bros, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Reading is a lot.
I think playing video games makes me a better writer.
Explain.
Because I'm only basing this on the fact that I bought a video game this week that Dead Cells, very fun, and you can buy it on the App Store, and the controls aren't bad for an iPhone game at all.
Nice.
But I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I've been kind of writing and coming up with ideas casually.
Look at you.
Instead of making myself kind of
force yourself to do it.
Read and brood. So it's like I feel like reading and writing, or even consuming whatever media you're trying to go after. I feel like being a consumer and being a producer are two very different things. And just because you want to produce, and just because you want to produce shit doesn't mean, for example, whatever we do comedy. Doesn't mean I'm not saying it hurts you, and I'm not saying it could probably definitely help you.
Definitely.
But I think on the totem pole of things, I think being a comedy fan and a comedy historian is lower
than reading something.
No, than just doing comedy. If you had to if I don't think
you're a fan, of course.
But I'm saying being a fan and watching stuff and bro, did you see fucking Hoo Ha's new special, and being but I'm saying I feel like that's lower on the totem pole than actually doing the thing.
Of course.
Dude, I'm just saying I feel like you can do the thing and not be so invested.
Dude, it's like politics. I mean, it's like people are always like, oh yeah. Well, they should do this. They should be doing that. Did you see what happened? And then they don't really have power to do anything. But then the people that are in that totem pole technically have the power to do whatever, because they're the people in charge. But everybody else is like, did you see what happened there? Did you see what happened there? No one can really do anything because at the end of the day, it's not really a democracy in here we're living in. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, right? They're gonna do whatever they want to do.
It's a hot take.
Am I right?
It's a hot take.
I never say stuff like this.
You know what, man? What's your warmest take that you are fine with?
Warmest take?
Lukewarm takes. Only lukewarm takes. Go.
I think, and this is just, I'm not even trying to be a little bit stereotypical. I just think
it's lukewarm. It should speak for itself.
Jewish people they have quite a lot of money, but they're also very touchy in ways that they don't need to be touchy.
Lukewarm take.
Lukewarm take. But they're it's not like they're rapey about it. They're just a little bit like this.
Take's getting hotter. Take's getting hotter and weirder.
Yeah. But they do have money.
You mean touchy? I thought you meant touchy oh, I don't want to talk about that. You meant touchy as in I'm touching you. You're basing this off, I know because you told me the story.
I'm basing it off that guy.
Off this one Jewish man who touched you all over.
No, he didn't. You're making this worse.
I didn't mean touch him all over in that way.
No, dude. So the story is that I went to look. A lot of people say your haircut looks different, and I know it's. And by a lot of people say me one. I think it looks different, and no one really thinks it looks different.
It's the same.
Right, but I think it looks different because I know my hair. Right, it's when you're if you had a kid and somebody replaced your kid.
You compare a lot of things to having a kid. Yeah. Having a kid is the most monumental decision. It's the only.
No, thing but your haircut is you're taking care of a kid.
No, it's not.
Of course.
No, it's not.
Of course. You're making sure the kid is it's fine. I take care of it every week. You know what I mean? Like a good stepdad would do.
Your analogies suck today. You compared reading to skydiving, the two opposite things, and you compared something.
I compared doing these belts to having a kid. I'm erasing a child, and then now I'm comparing my haircut to having a kid.
Really offbeat. Really offbeat.
Offbeat.
Offbeat, very. I don't know. Very Sputnik, sure. Yeah, that word fits.
I don't even know what that word means. I just know words and I say
it's a Soviet spacecraft.
Oh,
Sputnik.
So it doesn't really mean anything with what we're saying here.
No.
What was I saying? Oh, the haircut shit. Dude, when's the last time you got a haircut that wasn't done by your girlfriend or yourself?
Over.
Wow.
Almost 3 years, if not 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Because you let your hair grow, and then you didn't get a haircut since then, and then you shaved your head.
Yeah.
So who's the last person to cut your hair? In a sense, this is like this is like if somebody asked a kid who was your last mom.
Right. See, you're back on that.
I'm just
no, but last person who cut my hair was at a hair salon in Kendall.
Here we go.
On
man, woman.
Man
in a hair salon.
Yeah.
Very rare to
see. Dude, actually, he was a homosexual.
Also, not surprising.
And he cut my hair, and then he fucked me in the ass.
Wait. That's not supposed to happen.
No. But he cut my hair. He did a fine job. No, of course I tipped him. I tip everybody that needs tip. Why did he
fuck you?
Because he's gay. I was doing a cheap joke, man. Cheap shots, baby.
Oh, but he didn't fuck you?
Oh, he didn't fuck me. He's just homosexual.
Well, that makes it less.
Yeah, it's not really funny. It's just,
I thought he fucked you, and I was going to talk to you about that.
No, man. Trust me. I'd have told you about it by now.
I almost wish he would have fucked you, too.
Dude, if he had fucked me, I wouldn't be cutting my own hair. Think about it.
Because you'd, be traumatized by the experience? Or because you'd be like, I'm going to keep getting free haircuts, I'm going to get fucked. Oh, man. Imagine.
Oh.
That's fine. Dude, honestly, the gayest profession is being a barber. And I mean, really.
They overcompensate for how gay it is by just being so fucking...
Literally, this is how they are. They're doing all this to you. They're like, well, yeah, dude, who did you fuck last night? And they're like in your face.
Yeah.
They're like, it's very... It invades your personal space, but you had to try so... Dude, it's like I told you, this guy... Dude, this 70-year-old guy, I went to this haircut shit just because I couldn't get an appointment with the 4 barbers that I usually get appointments with. And let's not even start the fact that one of my barbers broke up with me pretty much just because I forgot I had an appointment with him. And I made an appointment with him the day American Idol came out. And then he was like, hey, listen, Carlos, I don't think we can see each other anymore. I was like...
That really happened?
It's insane. It's true. And of course it's a Miami Beach barber, you know?
Did you, is this...
Dude, I made an appointment. I didn't realize I made the appointment the day
Is this the first time you missed an appointment?
No, I never missed an appointment.
Have you been late to other appointments?
Yes, that's the problem. But I'm everywhere, bro.
Well.
I know it's a problem, and I'm dealing with it, and I'm coping with it, and I'm learning from it.
You lost a barber.
I lost a barber.
And now your hair's stressing you out. Not stressing anybody else out.
Me, yeah. No, that's that. You lose when you lose something, you learn something. And I lost something, and I'm learning something.
So what do you think we learned from 9/11? To suit your little theory.
No, fair. I think that we learned that number one, we jump too fast to conclusions, right?
Okay.
And we like to think that
what do you think we learned from COVID?
Another good comparison. What do you think?
What do you think we learned from COVID?
Pause on that, because you asked me something about 9/11.
Let's move on.
Let's move on from 9/11? Yeah. I still haven't moved on from 9/11.
Damn, dude.
And the country hasn't either. Have you thought about that? Because that's the only thing. Imagine, right? Imagine, it's 1812, right? What's the biggest thing that happened?
The biggest thing? The War of 1812.
The War of 1812, right? Well, in 1831, were they still talking about the War of 1812?
I don't know.
Did they have to take their shoes off to go, what do they have back then? To walk? They have to take their shoes off to walk just to make sure, nobody was going to go ahead and shoot them with a fucking, what do you call that?
Well, that's a good question.
How did it affect them in their normal lives, the War of 1812?
But maybe it did. Because it's like, it was a new country. Britain came back, fucking tried to take it back. So
yeah, but it's not like we saw British people and now we're like, oh, look at this Brit.
But, I mean, we don't know. We're not historians. Maybe there was, an increased sense of...
If you're a historian and you're watching this, and I don't know what's watching this, but if you're a historian and you're watching this, hit us up. Let us know. We'll have you on the pod. How many times have we said we'll have people on the pod? And we don't even have ourselves on the pod because we just don't have a pod.
Dude, because the people who are like, we'll be on your pod are...
ignorant.
They don't bring much to the table.
Hey, buddy.
I'm just saying, be better. No, I know we're very nonsensical and we don't really go anywhere with what we're saying, but a
lot of this is nothing.
It's personality development.
And, well, I like that.
I like that too. It is basically jazz without skill. It's jazz without the instruments.
It is jazz.
This is something for you to put on while you're dicing onions and making dinner if you enjoy our company.
Who do you think would ever remotely say, I'm making an omelet, and then they will say, I'm putting on these two guys that have already spoken about, that have not only said nothing, but they've said nothing and they've already offended me.
Okay, well, the answer is so many people. Because because for some reason, it's podcasts like Your Mom's House exist and are very successful.
Yeah, but Your Mom's House, what it has about that is that they're married.
What do you mean? That's not what...
That's what makes it...
That's not what makes the thing.
Of course.
That's not what makes the thing.
Well, they're married and they also show...
Dude, all these podcasts are the same shit. They just... We're doing the... We're not doing anything new. We're just talking.
What about Lil Nas X's video, huh? That's what all podcasts are.
Do you think fucking podcasts like fucking... Like, do you think... Like
they all share the same Google Google fucking Drive link.
All right, guys, these are the topics we're going to talk about today.
You could go to fucking Bad Friends. You could go to Your Mom's House. You could go to the fucking Flagrant 2. You could go to Tim Dunne's show. They will all talk about the same topic. That's
fuck that, man. Let's only cover news.
Our stories.
Yeah, our stories. Our little insular lives.
Yeah. No, but for real, I watched the Lil Nas X video today for the first time. Did you watch it before?
Yeah, he like fucks the devil.
He doesn't fuck.
No, you know what? I haven't watched it before, but I have watched it because every fucking podcast feels the need to talk about it and describe it in detail because they can't come up with anything original to say.
No, buddy, we love all these people.
We hate all these people.
We love all these people. These are some of these people I consider our friends. I like to consider them my friends just because I've met them.
I consider you my friend because I've told you personal stuff, and I've you've seen me in stressful situations as I have seen you, and also nice situations. Yes. We've had fun, we've shared laugh, we've looked each other in the eyes and told each other truths.
And we love each other.
But apparently, all that a friend is a famous person who you shake hands with.
And you can be in a video with, maybe.
Yeah, that's what a friend is.
And a picture. A lot of people don't listen. They say that you should, by the time you're 30, you should only have 5 friends that you connect to or that you're still close to. That's correct.
Who says that?
Spark Notes. Mm-hmm. And that's all where I get my info. So, if by the time I'm 30, I can have one famous friend that's not me, because. Listen, I don't want to say this, but by the time I'm 30,
you ever think your worldview is
small?
Yeah, you ever think you're sick?
Yeah, dude, I am probably.
Yeah.
This is why.
I mean, who isn't nowadays?
No, this is why.
That's why we're sponsored by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
Honestly, a cheaper way to get therapy. I see nothing wrong with it. Hop on it if you have any concerns about your mental well-being. And
we will make sure to charge you double that a regular therapist would charge you, just because we're online and most of us.
No, but honestly,
yeah. You can choose the race of your therapist and BetterHelp.
Oh, dude, this guy.
Sexual orientation.
Hey, sad alert. This guy signed up for
I haven't signed up because it's
this guy downloaded the app.
I did.
Went through what type of counselor do I choose? Cancer. And then they asked him, do you want a black counselor? And he said yes because he's a good guy.
I did. And I actually did choose a black woman.
Oh wow.
Because
you think you're like Joker?
No, wow.
Yeah?
But no, just because I feel like they'll set you straight more. My mom has tried to set me straight, right?
Is your mom a therapist?
No, but
I feel like set you straight.
Like, she'll like tries to help me in my life, and I'm like, Mom,
what help you how?
Just like, look what you're doing. Like, it's like a lot of the same thing. I don't really get much of any help from her except just complaining. You know what I mean?
So what are you talking about?
I love my mom. But I feel like a therapist would actually help me with like the problems.
Go to a therapist.
I'm supposed to pointing them out.
Go to a therapist.
You know what I mean, right?
Go to a therapist. You have insurance. What are you talking about?
I'll go to a therapist.
You don't need better help. You don't need the fucking podcast version.
But we do need better help.
But yeah, you don't need the podcast version of therapy. You have insurance. You have a real job. Go out.
What is therapy with someone just listening and sitting there and you just
Okay. You know how your friends sometimes
hate you,
get upset with you because you
I don't know
sometimes go on a little too much about your projects or your stuff. You know that, or your problems. And I'm just being real. You know how that's a thing. Now I'm going to pitch therapy to you. All right.
I'm going to pitch therapy.
I'm going to
tell you why it's a thing because I have they're very interesting.
I'm going to pitch therapy.
Okay.
Therapy.
Yeah.
You pay somebody to listen to every word you're saying and study it. Like it's beautiful. You can talk as much as you want about yourself.
So they're almost reading, but they're reading about you.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, it's like doing a set for an hour and then getting like an in-depth analysis of that set.
That's amazing. I want to do therapy just for that reason.
I mean, yeah.
Imagine getting feedback on a set, but it's like about your life.
And then you won't have to like, and the thing is, your friends don't know how to solve your problems. Your friends don't know how to solve your problems. So go to a therapist because they don't know how to solve your problems.
Well, they'll charge you for it.
But they'll listen. And, you'll sometimes all you need is another person in the room that you can talk your shit to,
You need some shit to talk about.
What?
Do you have a therapist? Or?
I do.
No. But how often do you go?
Well, I've been twice, and I check in with my psychiatrist.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, yeah, I've been to 4 sessions with an actual therapist.
And what do they do that? Like, what do they do?
You just talk to them about what's bothering you. They talk to you about your life. If they think you could benefit from medication, they refer you to a psychiatrist.
Do you usually feel like when you take that medication that you feel like you need to like shit more?
Big misconception. You don't feel much when you're on most medications. Yeah, not like stuff that works quick like Xanax and people who have like panic attacks, they take shit.
Have you done Xanax?
I've done Xanax, but just like for fun in college. It's like it's crazy.
Right.
Don't do that.
What do you feel?
Dude, it's terrible.
Everything slows down, no?
Yeah, dude. Like I don't know. I imagine it feels like you could give a fuck. Like who gives a fuck about anything?
That's what you feel?
Yeah, I'm the best. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I'm probably on Xanax, right?
No, dude, you're the opposite of Xanax. It also makes you very chill.
Oh, the opposite. Dude, I want to be a chill guy, though.
But yeah, antidepressants don't make you feel anything, man. It's very gradual. You get, you notice the effects at first. Like, if you start taking Prozac, you'll get headaches. If you start taking Wellbutrin, you'll be very focused, like you're on Adderall for a couple days. But then eventually...
you take Viagra.
And your dick goes up.
Right.
No, but my sex drive has gone down, actually.
Oh, poor Michelle.
No, I mean, I still fuck, but...
you don't feel as horny?
I don't feel as horny as much.
And you don't think...
Which is not a problem.
No. But let me ask you, do you think it's related to the pills that you're taking, or the fact that your house is a factory and there's no way that you could possibly feel any sort of, sexual desires? Like, you live in a house that's filled with items and everything is. I don't want to. If I come inside here, I don't want to come inside here. If you know what I mean.
I hear you.
No, I'm serious.
No. I get what you're saying, and the thing for me is that it's honestly
fucking a garbage truck.
Yeah, it's not that hard for me to fuck as long as my mom doesn't live in the same house.
That's a great point.
So it's just not that hard for me to have sex if I don't live in the same house as my parents. That's great.
How about the fact that I literally only want to move from my parents' house, apart from the independency, apart from everything.
So you can finally have sex?
So I can finally have sex without spending money. And I don't mean this in prostitutes. I mean this in motels or hotels or...
Still sounds like prostitutes.
No, I know, but that's not what it is. I mean when I'm like with a girl and then like...
Bro, prove you fuck. Prove that you fuck, dog. Show them. Put somebody on blast. Come on.
No, not doing that. But I mean, like, I don't know, man. I don't wanna fucking have to spend money on a hotel. But then I also have to. But instead of spending money on a hotel,
hey, bro,
I'm gonna pay $1,400.
First world probs, broski.
That's not even a first world problem at all.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
How about the fact that they're putting kids in hotels instead of cages? It's fun. That's fun. I wish if I was a kid of the border and they put me in a cage and then let's say 2 months later they said, "Hey guys, your parents are still not here. You're still not allowed in the country, but we have a pool." It's summer camp forever, baby.
Yeah, if you catch me at because I feel like between the ages of 10,
come on now,
and 4, I feel like between the ages of 10 and 19, honestly, I could give a fuck about my parents. Say
that again.
I feel like between the ages of 10 and 19, I would have been fine. And then
10 to 19, those are 4 years.
Didn't you hate your parents?
No, I love my parents.
I love my parents. I don't hate.
Don't take it back. If you hate your parents, that's okay.
I don't hate my parents, man. Why would I ever say that?
I'm just saying, if you hate your parents, you can say.
I'm just saying, man. Kids, fucking, and then it's like, yeah, if there's a pool,
dude, I'm taking this jacket off. I'm taking this jacket off. I decided I'm taking the jacket off. Keep going. I'm taking it off. I keep adjusting the jacket. Keep going.
No, this seems like a big deal for you.
No, it's fucking...
No, I feel like there's something more than this jacket.
No, it's just it's the first time wearing a long sleeve one of these shirts. I decided I'm going to just wear the jacket on top to make it look cooler. I keep adjusting the jacket when I'm wearing this thing, and it's fine. I'm fine. You know who I look like? Like me. I would want to cry.
You ever think you wanna try something really subtle, see if you can start a trend? Like shoulder pads, you know? Like really slowly start to bring back shoulder pads, like wear very thin shoulder pads, and then high shoulder pads, and then higher, and then higher, and then higher.
You thought about that?
No, I'm not saying specifically shoulder pads.
That's sad to think about, like...
That's not sad.
No, yeah, it's like someone
It's like a social experiment.
Well, if you do it that way, but if you do it just to be like, man, I want to start a trend, that's sad. Because then you just want to have a legacy? Who wants to have a legacy?
I think I do.
I don't want to have a legacy. I do have a legacy. Who's done what we've done, baby? Who's done what we've done? I don't want to keep bringing it back to this.
That Asian guy in the Will. What was his name?
No,
the American Idol.
Very different. William Hung?
People called you the Cuban William Hung.
Yeah, but that guy didn't. He wasn't aware of what he was doing. He wasn't like an actor.
Are you aware of what you're doing, man? Are you aware of what you're doing? Where does the joke end, bro? Where does the Uris Bell joke end, and where does Carlos begin? Because I think it's all gotten mixed up and homogenized, man.
Tell me how. If you mean that, tell me how.
I'll start with this little 2 Chainz acting shit. What's going on here?
No, I wore chains before Uris Bell. You know that I did.
Listen, man.
This feels like a therapy session for me at this point.
Bro, what is a podcast if not a therapy session for each other?
Very good point.
Listen, man. Look, they really don't care about what we talk about. It's all about the fact that we have a rapport with each other. And
like we're describing the wild
because podcast. It doesn't matter. It's not a thing. It's a very specific and narrow skill. It is real. Yeah. It's a real thing. But it's like as if we were playing if we both played an instrument and we were doing a jazz duet for an hour. That's what we're doing.
You're bringing jazz into it
because it is like jazz. It's like what the fuck? We don't have a form.
It's like if jazz.
Like, let's make an effort to talk about as little as we possibly can.
I feel like there's never been anything we do other than that in this show. I've never done anything. Look at every clip we've ever put out.
Let's be blatant with the fact that we bring so little of value to the table.
So little.
Because so many of these podcasts, pretend to be like the voice of the alt-right.
Which we look up to. Whoa, I did not know you were going to say that.
I'm just saying, like.
Who do you listen to that's the voice of the alt-right?
Tim Dillon.
Wow, come
on.
Tim
Dillon pretends to be the voice of the alt-right.
That's genius, though.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, no, I can't even. I'm a fan, bro.
Come on, bro.
Timmy, dog, bro.
Hey, I'll see you baby.
No, yeah, man. But aside from Tim Dillon, who's really doing it? Who's really doing it, man?
I feel like there's a few people that are doing it. Andrew Schultz is doing it.
Yeah, dude, Gary Vee is doing it.
I don't know about Gary Vee.
Are you kidding me?
Well, Gary Vee's doing a lot of things, right?
I mean, I can name you 5 things he's doing.
What is Gary Vee doing?
He's
Dude, I feel like I followed Gary Vee and I don't know why.
No, I can tell you why.
Tell me.
Because you realize...
Underrated or overrated? Underrated. Overrated. He does that stuff.
Yeah, he's horrible.
I don't know if he's horrible.
He's not horrible, but it's like a...
He does do a lot of Fugazi, though.
Yeah, Fugazi.
It's like, if you're going to go out there and dream your dream, dude, how about sleeping your dream? I've never slept a dream. Wake up from your dream.
But the thing is, we're doing the same thing, but he's pretending that he's not doing that thing. But we're not pretending. Let
me tell you something that my barber that I just got a haircut with told me. And this is a Jewish man.
Callbacks.
This is a Jewish man that kept touching my hair. This is not only... No one has ever done this before.
Dude, you are so tiny.
I've gotten a haircut.
I'm so much larger than you.
No, you're not. Dude.
Look at
I'll get it forward and you'll see how big I am.
Oh, God.
So, dude, I've never gotten a haircut. I've gotten a lot of haircuts in my life.
How many?
I would honestly say, let's do math. Let's say I've gotten a haircut since I was 1, and I'm 26, right? So let's say I got a haircut each month. So 12 times 26 is how much, Google? I don't even have an Android.
Hey, Siri.
Yeah. How much is 12 times 26? I've gotten 312 haircuts, and I'm sure I've gotten more.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I've gotten more, right? But this is the first time I've ever gotten a haircut, right, from someone that has told me the following sentence. Hello, I need you to get off your phone because my back is hurting. I was on my phone like this, when you go to the barber and when you go to get a haircut, ladies, guys, gentlemen, women, dogs, you're able to go on your phone and do sort of something. Sometimes you're able to do things that you don't even have time to do when you're just on the go. Because it's something you're able to sit down and
I will say it's kind of hard to be on the phone in the barbershop.
What?
Because they're putting your head in different positions.
Well, I've always been on my phone in the barbershop. Like, I never had that problem. But he was like, he looked at me and he said, if I give you one haircut, it's your fault.
Well, was he trying to adjust your head?
Yeah, because he was like, my back hurts, and you are looking at the phone, and your head needs to be like this in the mirror.
Well, that's
your head needs to be like this, and I was like, can I do it like this? And he's like, no, take off your phone. I concentrate. He told me to concentrate, giving me a haircut. That's like someone saying that's ridiculous. That's like someone saying you're telling the customer to concentrate. You concentrate, man. You concentrate, but that's not the only problem. I kept telling him, I'm sorry, I keep being on my phone. I was like, I'm sorry. I know I'm asking for a lot because I kept telling him, go a little higher. It's the first time I got a haircut with him, right? It's like when a girl is telling you, like, oh, like, this is how I come, and, like, you got to do it this way, and you got to do it that way. You listen, and you're like, okay, I want to give her the best experience, and she already knows what she wants because she's dealt with this before. She's done this probably at least 312 times if she's done it once a month for 26 years, right? But it's different here. Let me tell you why it's different, right? Because I knew how I wanted my cut. I kept telling him a little bit higher. Look what he did here. I wanted this to be in skin fade. It's not really a skin fade. Still some hair there. And he has the balls to tell me, he's like, you remind me of a phrase I once read in a book. Crazy people that know they're crazy are only half crazy. And that's an equation there's so little thought put into it.
Crazy people that know they're crazy are only half crazy?
Yeah, that means zero things, but it means everything.
Dude, I feel like this barber saw you.
Yeah, well, he said that to me legitimately.
Yeah.
And then he said, get my number.
Damn, so I guess he likes you.
I don't know what it is. He's a 70-year-old man. They're too touchy. They're always... And then he said, I give you beautiful haircut. And then he finished the haircut. He was like, see, your haircut looks beautiful. And then I like it, and I had to say thank you, and I left. And I said thank you, and I left.
So you're ever going to go back to him again?
I don't think so. I'm going to go back to my regular barbers, how I usually do.
But I thought he broke up with you.
No, that was one of them. I have like 3. Yeah, he was one of them. Yeah, but he said crazy people that know they're crazy are only half crazy. And I know I'm crazy. So I'm only half crazy. It's like Judy's Bell being he's unaware, but I'm aware that he's unaware.
Yeah, dude, so you have insurance, so definitely go get therapy. I'm dead serious, man. If you're considering it, think about all the people who like, man, I wish I could get therapy.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. And it's literally you guilt-free talking about yourself for an hour. Who couldn't use that? Who couldn't use that?
A lot of people should use that.
Everybody should use that.
You know who probably a lot of
even if you're like 100% okay.
Do you think Hitler went to therapy? Probably not.
I mean,
and that's probably like.
I mean, I'm not saying therapy makes you a good person. I mean, look at Woody Allen, for Jesus' sakes.
Well, what do you mean? He might not go to therapy.
Woody Allen's whole bit is that he's a guy who goes to therapy.
Really? Well, yeah, right. All the movies that he's like sitting down.
Yeah, he's like, Doc, I can't wrap it around my head. You know, I want to marry my stepdaughter, but it's a little weird. That's all. This is.
How about Woody Allen doing any of that?
Hey,
it's so expected, but it's almost like he's not even really gotten canceled. He has a movie coming out next year. Like, there's not really any. It's just like let him do it at this point,
dude. It's
just like let him do it at this point.
I am so fine. With like just.
That's like what every girl over like 17 that like is like gonna get prom queen says. I am so fine. I am so fine. Keep going. That was nothing. That was not even a joke. That was nothing. That was
There's nothing, bro. We're not saying anything. All I'm saying is that I choose to not have an opinion anymore, and my life is much better.
Wow. So you're saying like you wouldn't even go on Twitter to like fight anyone?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if I were to do that, if I were to fight somebody, just know that at my core, what I'm saying is nothing, and I know it's nothing, and we're just playing jazz. We're just playing jazz. This little fight we're having, you got a flute, I got a drum, and we're fucking, it's whiplash. And fucking J.K. Simmons is right here being a little too harsh on us.
And the guy from Soul is over there. And they're crossing universes.
Yeah.
The only 2 jazz movies ever made.
And the guy from Soul is clapping off beat for some reason, even though he's, you know.
Hey, don't say black.
I was going to say a jazz musician.
A cartoon. Oh,
they love that shit, bro. They love the light race jokes. The light race jokes. They love it.
How about your enemy?
How about
your enemy?
Enemy? You have your enemy. What are you, Batman?
I got my enemies.
Damn, dude. Damn, bro. Fucking, dude, Crybaby Loverboy. When is it coming out? Crybaby Loverboy?
Not even that. That's not what it's called.
Cry Loverboy, Loverboy Supreme, Loverboy Ultimate.
There's a lot of things there.
What is it? Crybaby Love?
When is that coming out?
It's Drake's, but what is it called? Love?
Loverboy.
I'm gonna love, dude.
You're right. I love how we know we're gonna love the album,
bro, because we are
Drake. We are what?
We are college-educated, light-skinned black women.
And you're saying that?
I'm just saying.
That's
our. I'm just saying.
Dude,
if tomorrow there was a freaking
our demographic was light-skinned black women that go to college, I would love that so hard.
You don't think that's a demographic
for us? I would love that. I would love that. I would love to go on analytics. I would love to go on analytics. I was like, and I'd be like, dude, I'll be lugged, dude. You're not gonna believe this.
If I share the same demo as Drake, dude, color me purple. Color me purple.
This message was brought to you by Oprah. Oprah,
I don't know how she's relevant
anymore.
At all. Dude, I never understood the whole Oprah
thing. Me neither.
Ever. I feel like it was a lie. Like, I feel like they manufactured clips and just released them around 2003 and said Oprah has been a thing for 40 years.
Well, supposedly what it was is that she started as a fat woman and then she got... she started as a fat black woman and then she became rich and then she was a rich fat black woman. And then... she became a rich fat black woman, so she became a rich, generous fat woman. And then she lost weight and she became a rich, generous, skinnier fat woman.
Okay, you just described 5 Tyler Perry movies. I'm just saying, why can't I dress like a fat black woman? So, isn't it crazy?
Oh my God, imagine white chicks but backwards. Go ahead.
Is so powerful.
Tyler Perry is very powerful.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he has his own studio. I mean, there's no director that has their own studio anywhere.
It was so intimidating.
You know that, right? There's no director that has their own studio.
Yeah, Tyler Perry.
Studio lot.
But
honestly, I would love to be in a Tyler Perry movie. Like, if you want to hire me for a Tyler Perry, dude, I'll do it in a heartbeat. I auditioned for a Tyler Perry movie recently, just as a dishwasher, but it's fine, dude. I'll do anything.
Dude, that's so cool that they make the dishwashers white.
That is very nice. I thought that. I knew that. I mean, you know what? I treated it as is. And my line was, "Hey, Antonio, there's the valet." That's my line. And then some other guy walks in and is like, "Hey, Julius, the legend." And that's all I say.
I love that.
I don't know the script. They don't tell me the name of anything.
But the thing is, that guy is so pure.
Perry?
Pure.
Tyler Perry's so pure.
No, that guy.
My character.
Antonio, Julius, the legend.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't have problems with anybody. Like, you might see him, the only time you're going to see him get angry is, like, you know, that one time that for some reason the paychecks didn't come through on Friday. And
he's like, man, I was looking forward to feeding my dog this week, but I guess I can't.
Yeah, and, like, you might hear him curse that one time. But other than that, man, he's just real chill.
He's just a chill guy.
You know, like, he kind of...
He walks and he enjoys it.
It's like, so let's say he's a real dishwasher and you're just rushing back there to put plates. Yeah. You, like, find yourself telling him, like, almost personal stuff, like, confiding him stuff very casually.
He's still just scrubbing the back potatoes out of the plate.
Yeah, he just seems like such a
simple guy.
Yeah, so I appreciate
that character.
Yeah.
I agree. It's almost comedic. It's crazy how it's comedic relief, but it's not anything. It's just a normal guy. That's how crazy life is now, that comedic relief is just a guy being simple. You know, it's like a guy.
Yeah, a guy not talking like he's in, what do you mean? Like, a guy not talking like he's in Bridgerton? Like not using all these words to describe the intense emotions rising like a wave.
It's just like, hey! Like, it's just a guy that really doesn't have much up there, but he does have everything up here in the heart.
This is the last bit we're going to talk about, because we're running, I think,
47.
47, but I think this...
Hey, you guys have stuck along, and we've literally, count the things we've said, and you'll count more, and you'll say, and they're all nothing to say.
You should, like, read Catch 22 or something, honestly. It'd be way better
Wait more.
Or Skydive.
Either one works, or have a child.
Okay, here's my whole thing. I hate the way, so I'm gonna say the way these people speak, and I'm gonna say and then I'm gonna say who these people are. It's not racist. It's not any sort of offensive thing, because of the people I'm gonna point out.
Oh God.
So these people speak with way too many words.
Okay.
And they enunciate way too much.
Okay. Do we know some of these people?
Oh, dude. We know so many of these people.
Are a lot of them comics too?
No, dude.
Right.
Teenagers. They speak so eloquently about all of their emotions, and they're so fucking smart, and they just know, like they know everything, and it's not even like I can be like, you don't know, because you do know. Like, I feel like younger people are smarter than me, and I get and
I'm gonna point this up. I'm gonna put something in front of you.
Okay.
It's a mirror, and it's a mirror of you
Uh-huh.
8 years ago.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing. At 16, I thought I'm smarter than all these fucking old fucks. But the thing is, now being old, I feel like these kids are smarter than me.
But you don't think they thought that? Someone that was also...
No, the thing is, I think I thought that, and I think, fuck, I might have been right. That's what worries me. Fuck, I might have been right, and now these kids are smarter than me.
Because they know what you knew.
They speak better than I speak now, or I spoke ever. And they can...
Whoa! They speak better than I speak now, or I spoke ever, or I spoke ever. They speak better than I speak now.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, I just don't think I could have figured out. I know this is a very boomer thing to say.
Or what's
my whole point is that I don't like it. Okay, yes, this is my point. If you're ever watching, like, a Netflix show, and it's, like, a Netflix show made for, like, teens and moms to watch together. Bridgerton, or, like, Virginia and Georgia. Ginny and Georgia.
I don't watch.
Whatever, it's just random ass shows. You'll see the teenage characters in these shows speak very, like, clearly about what they feel and what's going on inside them.
You know, that's a very good point.
And
I feel like my heart has been torn apart in two, because the second that you've ripped away my identity, I don't know how else to behave.
Exactly.
Right.
And
like,
that sounds fake. That sounds fake.
But that's something that's definitely been written.
It's written. It sounds super overwritten.
Right.
But the thing is, I feel like teenagers actually speak that way nowadays.
No.
They speak like a fucking writer's room, just fucking workshopped all their fucking lines, dude.
What?
Yes, dude.
I don't know that many teenagers. I'm happy to not know.
I mean, you shouldn't know that many teenagers. I know only...
Why do you know?
What?
Who do you know that's doing that?
Well, they're my blood.
Oh, so you're with family.
I'm just saying, man, I just feel like... this is the most boomer thing I've ever said, honestly. It's the most boomer nothing thing I've ever said.
Say it.
That kids are too smart for their own good. That's my whole point, and I don't know.
Wow.
The internet shouldn't exist and give me a platform. This is a problem that I have a platform. that is the the only like thought I have that's of use throughout this whole podcast. That it's a problem that I am able to post this hour-long video of me and my buddy saying absolutely nothing for an hour. And it be on YouTube, and right next to it be a trailer for a $100 million movie that was worked on by hundreds of people. That shouldn't exist, and it's bad for society.
But we're doing it. And you know what it's like? This is the thing. It's making that movie or having this little podcast, it's like giving birth to a brand new baby. Right?
Abort it.
Right?
Fucking kill it.
Right? So think about that. Those 100 people that are making that fucking $100 million movie, they're making the same baby we're making. Because somebody could just be like, yo, watch this podcast. And instead of saying podcast, it's like, dude, watch out for this kid. He's different, but you're going to like him. Now the movie, it's the popular kid. It's like, oh, you're supposed to like him. This guy's great. It's amazing. The movie, though, in 10 years,
you ever
works in a shell station. But the kid, the unique kid, makes Get Out.
All right. So this is what this podcast is.
We're Jordan Peele.
This podcast is.
We're Jordan Peele.
We're in like a hall of mirrors.
We're Jordan Peele.
We're just looking. This is the most. It's like if we somehow found a way to lick each other's assholes at the same time. That's what this podcast is. Us licking each other's booties at the same time. And I can't believe it's gonna work. And in about 13 episodes, it's gonna
blow up.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to me, okay? I do a lot. I have a lot of ventures here.
Oh my god!
But I'm not talking about me now.
Dude,
I'm talking about us.
I can't wait. I cannot, dude. The thing about me is, I cannot wait. Until I have a little sliver of success, and not because I want success, just so you could be like, oh, okay.
Like, I could be a little jealous.
No, I don't want you to be jealous. I don't want to elicit that feeling.
I would always be happy for you.
What I want you to be is kind of chill. Because right now, this is where you're at. You're like the first kid in high school who got a car. And that's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome, dude.
It is, yeah?
And maybe we're at like a really poor school. Maybe some of us never were like.
Maybe some of you never seen a car.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it's like, wow, dude, homie's got a car. He's driving us around. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know.
No, keep going because there's a lot here.
It's like homie's whole identity is car.
It's the car.
And
then
and hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, when other homies start to get
their cars,
maybe not as nice a car. Maybe a Supra.
Yeah. Supras are nice.
Maybe then it's not so much about the car and more about the people. So that's why I just want a fucking honestly a writing.
What do you think?
This is where I'm headed.
Go.
Writer's room. This is where I'm headed. Writer's room.
Okay.
Of a rotating like list of failed TBS pilots.
I think
until TBS fails, and then honestly after that, I think I might move on to the next level. But I think that's where I'm headed. Honestly, just a rotating, just being kind of one of the.
Do you want to be a TV writer?
Nah. No, I don't. I actually don't. But I'm just saying.
That's where you're headed. So hold on. So even at your own dream that you want to achieve,
no, man,
you're still selling yourself,
bro. I have dreams, dude. And dude, okay, first.
No. This is amazing. I mean, your dream is to. So your dream that you're working towards, not your tech job, not your shit. It's like comedy. But in your dream, you're still doing something in comedy that you would hate doing. And that's your level of the fucking successful Supra you're driving. But in your head, you're still like, at least I'm in the writer's room of a fucking Kmart TBS show. But it's like, that's hilarious. I mean, listen, buddy, let me tell you something. You think I have the nice car, bro? I have the car that was given to me. This is what I have. I have a car I didn't want to buy.
Oh my god, here it goes.
I have a car that was provided to me in a fucking, like, they took it from the CarMax fucking lot and they put it in my driveway.
You didn't get to pick the color?
I didn't get to pick the color. I didn't get to pick any of it. But you know what I do? I make the best of what I have with that car. Mm-hmm. And that's what I think a lot of people are not doing. They're waiting for the car to get there instead of just going and trying to get the car. Get the car. Not only get the car, but start building the car from scratch. Because it's so much more rewarding and you'll be way less stressed. And I promise you that for a fact. Because right now, this is what I have. I have 3 cars that were given to me, and all of them I have to drive myself. None of them are autopilot.
You're really going off rails.
I gotta stop. I have to get a therapist. Is where this ends.
Honestly though, no. What's gonna end up happening is that I'm gonna. I think my peak is gonna be not my peak, but my quote unquote Hollywood
break.
Not my break, but my dream is to basically be at a place where I wanna make Harry Potter. Harry Potter. There's fuck all the J.K. Rowling haters. She didn't say she hated anybody.
Oh, you're defending.
Of course I'm defending. She didn't say whatever.
It's fine. Let's not do this.
I mean,
she really didn't. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like I don't know, like lady.
She probably woke up into the street. So I'm not sure what I.
I'm not sure. I'll say what I'll say. I'm a good Christian. But whatever. Point is, there's a school in Brazil in the Amazon, in the Harry Potter world. That's for students from across Latin America. And
is that legit?
Yeah, and inevitably, there's going to be a spin-off series.
100%. But you know who's going to be in it.
Oscar Isaac is going to be the fucking Dumbledore of it all. He's going to be old.
Of course. Who's going to be in it too?
Pedro Pascal.
Who else is who's the girl?
America Ferrera is
but who else is the other girl? The girl from fucking what's her name, Gina, whatever.
I don't want to direct this movie anymore. I don't want it.
But I'm just saying, this is what they're gonna give you.
Yeah.
Right? And you're also gonna hate it. So
okay.
The point is that if you think you're ever gonna be happy living your dream, guess what, babe? You're not.
Oscar Isaac is actually a fantastic actor.
Yeah, fucking wonderful actor. You know what would be the dream?
Also Miami boy. I see you, dog.
Yeah, fucking Honduran.
No, dude, he's Guatemalan Cuban. Like my little brother, bro.
You know who else is like that? Our friend Diana Oman.
Oh,
that's crazy. I've been talking to her forever. She bought a new house.
Hey, salute.
Shouting out people that we don't really speak to, but love her.
No, love her, dude.
Love her.
If I saw her in the street, I'd run to her.
To her. Yeah, me too.
She looks like my cousin.
She looks like everyone's cousin.
No, but
she looks like the hot cousin that would walk in and you'd be like, hot cousin.
I'm not saying.
Let's not talk about that.
I'm not saying that neither her nor my cousin is attractive. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, and I'm not even. I'm just saying. You want to fuck your cousin.
I don't want to fuck anyone's cousin.
No,
well, look.
That's all that sentence reveals.
No. Look. People are kind of weird about fucking their cousin, and you shouldn't fuck your cousin. But you can find your cousin attractive, and that's okay.
I mean,
right?
Yeah, I can find.
I don't find. In fact, all my cousins. I'm the cuter cousin, and that's
ladies and gentlemen. This was Dr. Bros. Thank you so much for listening to our BS. Our hardcore BS, guys.
We pretty much have a BS and talking shit.
No, but honestly, if you've actually listened to this shit, we're very grateful. We're figuring it out. Maybe we'll have success.
We're 5 months into it, and we're still figuring it out.
Hey, man, maybe
that's the beauty of it.
I honestly think what it's more about is the talking shit part. But maybe we'll have segments where we will have it more structured. Hopefully, you know.
You say that every time, but what type of, let's say, just for the last few times, what would be a structure for like what you would want to do?
Honestly, I don't know. I'd rather develop it than talk about it.
Maybe we should get a Patreon.
Let's
think about
maybe, yeah. Would you guys?
Would anyone pay for anything?
I mean,
listen, man. Listen, people will pay for stuff.
Okay, yeah. Would you
pay for a Patreon? I don't know.
Like if you're listening to this, because it's like there's only 5 people listening to this.
If you
there is 5. If there's even 5, and if you're one of those people, like, thank you so much for even listening. But
also, if you're not one of those people, and I'm going to talk to the people that should be listening. I have almost 9,000 followers on Instagram right now. I have
guys, thank you so much for listening. We'll let you know.
And you should follow and you should be listening and supporting me and us. I love you guys. And if you are not a baby, then you should have one and know what it's like to have a dream and make it into your own life and drive a car. Point is, if you're a baby, drive the car you want to drive. Don't drive the car that's outside. Fucking goo goo gaga, bitch.
Name 5 U.S. state capitals.
Wisconsin.